Hi friends and subscribers, and welcome to Starry Hilder's very wintry off-grid homestead. Holy moly, we keep getting the snow, and I'm covered. You can see I just got done snowshoeing, and I'm all wet head to toe, but it feels so good. And we love the winter here. It is just you can see it's just so beautiful. Nope, there's the chickens down there, and Mr. Rooster and the new. I gotta give the new rooster name, but when we have winter off grid here, there's a couple things that we have to keep up on. Number one is heat, wood. And you can see our chimney, whoo, it is a smoking right now. We have the wood stove going inside, and Mr. Hilder is going to be transferring that wood that we just showed you underneath that shelter to the porch area here. This is where he keeps a variety of wood. He starts off with softer woods, and then he piles it up with the hardwood. So there's high BTUs and there's low BTUs. There's Mr. Hilder. He's filling up the truck. This is going to be a big haul for him because it's nice out right now. And get her done while he can. And he's taking it from underneath here. Oh, he's getting hot. He's getting hot.
We're getting to the good stuff now.
Yeah.
We got some nice Doug fir. We're dropping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lodgepole mixed in there, which is used for the day.
You got lodgepole, you said?
Yeah. Lodgepole and some Doug fir mixed. Here's some lodgepole.
Oh, okay.
See the red, that's the Doug fir.
Oh, yeah. Okay, see the difference?
When you're cutting wood, if you're cutting, you want to see red sawdust. If you're cutting and you see white sawdust, it's a lower grade of wood.
Oh.
As far as these pines go, it's just a quick, easy way
to identify it. So remember that, friends, when you're new to off-grid and cutting wood, that's an easy way. So he's going to fill this up and put that out on the porch. And like you said, we're supposed to be getting a cold snap, so he's digging into the hardwoods because higher BTUs for burning. And that's kind of how he decides what wood he needs to take up to the porch for...
well, when it gets to be January, regardless, you want to be dipping into your good stuff.
So how much wood do you think we've gone through so far this winter?
Not too much.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know, I was using crappy stuff, maybe two truckloads.
Oh, okay.
Truckloads.
That's pretty good. We started burning. When did we start burning?
October, end of October-ish.
Okay.
Started building some fires, take the edge off. If you wait too long, it just takes longer to heat everything up if you let it get cool down too much. But it's been pretty mild. So in November,
yeah,
it's been very mild, in fact.
Yeah, we've only had that one cold snap, and that's it. Yeah. So around here, we're not burning. You know, we're lucky. We're not burning a lot of wood.
Right here, next spring, a woodshed is going to be started.
Yeah.
So I've got some woodsheds up there, but the problem is, you got to rotate wood, and I like to have a lot of wood. And I've got no room for other storage, like my four-wheeler, or if I'm working on chainsaws, or et cetera, or outdoor tools. So I'm gonna take all the wood out of that one section, and then this is gonna be the big mother load shed right down here.
Yeah, big shed. You gotta have a shed for wood.
Sheds, man. You
you
can't have enough of them.
Yeah, and especially if you have wood like we do. I mean, we got cord after cord, and as you can see, everything's buried in the snow, and we're dealing with the snow, and we're dealing with tarps, and he had to tap into that.
But as it gets deeper, you can see.
Yeah, oh yeah, as it gets deeper.
It's just a little more organized if you can. But everybody says too, you don't stack it like how you're supposed to do it. Forget that.
Yeah.
Because you gotta handle the stuff you're gonna be handling it
a lot,
unloading it, loading it.
Yeah.
Take it in. So I just throw it in random.
Yeah.
I don't waste my time. About speed.
Yeah.
When I'm unloading, I back the truck up and I'm shoveling whole piles off at a time. It dries out.
Yeah. It just takes time to stack.
Yeah,
and we have some stacked over there, you see. But after a while, he was cutting so much that you just,
that's fine.
like Mr. Hilda said.
Between that and this.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
exactly.
And as far as it being on the ground, throw some scrap 2x4s and etc. down, so some of it's touching the ground. Don't get me wrong, but unless you're down in some swampy clay, really damp wet soil, I just throw some
there's some wood down there,
wood or even big chunks of bark. I throw down and I throw the wood right on top of it. Forget that. I use pallets, whatever. Just get it so there's something between it and the ground. And if you got a few pieces here and there that are touching the ground, I mean, this piece is touching the ground.
Yeah, big deal.
I'm not going to lose sleep over it.
That's
just how I do it, because I'm about not wasting time. I'm about speed.
Yeah, he's about speed. And people say, well, speed, I don't know about that speed. You need to learn how to take your time. But it's not just speed, it's efficiency. And, when we live here off the grid and you're dealing with a lot of wood, like Mr. Hilda said, when you're handling it, rehandling it, the point is trying not to handle it too many times. So you go from the truck to here. You want to,
you got to split it.
And then you got to split it. So stacking it and doing all this other stuff after a while is very time consuming. And your whole life is, we're dealing with cords and cords and cords of wood here. Tons of wood. So just for us and our homestead, Mr. Hilder just learned how to do it, speedily but efficiently.
Because all nice and dry.
Yeah, look at this is all dry.
Ain't no moisture in that. If you see frost in your wood, then it's probably got some moisture in it. But
everything. Look at that, beautiful. It's beautiful wood. All right, we're gonna let Mr. Hilder get back to work. And
if you're splitting wood now, you're probably a little bit behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so.
Even though you'll have dry pieces that are technically so-called dry.
Yeah.
When you split it, there's still moisture in there.
Oh yeah.
So you split it. Obviously, this stuff has been dead for a while when you start seeing big checks in it.
Yeah.
But it better be a dead dry piece for a few years. Otherwise, you're just gonna have.
Yeah. Because that's this is what we're doing. Here's the fire coming, the smoke coming out of the chimney. So we're not splitting anything now. This was done a long time ago, and that's why Mr. Hilder is the master. The master wood miser around these parts.
Wood.
Yeah. He knows his woods, friends. If you need any advice on harvesting wood or cutting wood or anything, that's the man. I think
this is different too. Remember, I'm talking out east. You guys got the really good stuff, the oak.
Oh yeah.
Maples, which are much harder to split and so forth. And you got colder winters, and so that oak does come in handy because that's what I've burned.
Well, that's what we did in Wisconsin, yeah.
But I liked, what the heck was that wood that I used to get all the time from that guy? Can't think of the name of it right now.
Was it alder?
No, it's not bass. What the heck? You can cut it green and split it. And basically burn it right away. It's got good BTUs.
That was back in Wisconsin? In the Midwest?
Well, I can't remember the name of the wood.
I don't know. I don't, because what do we got out there?
You don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. Sorry, doesn't know what it is. Only Mr. Hilder knows what it is.
I'm sure other people know what it is.
All right, I don't want to slow up his progression here because I want to keep warm. So, all right. Oh wait, hang on. He wants to show you, friends.
White wood.
Yeah.
Light.
Oh yeah, look how light that is. Lighter. Oh, I can tell already. I can tell how heavy that is.
Heavier.
Yeah. Big difference.
Gonna freeze at night?
Yeah.
Gonna stay nice and warm.
That's a good way to look at it. White and red. Remember that, people, when you're dealing with pine. White and red. That's a Mr. Hilder off-grid tip. All right. God bless. Isn't this beautiful? Woo!